Yeah, hi everyone. Uh, Today discussion about the predefined collections data structures, because most of the students are getting confused, sir. Suppose if they ask questions from the predefined collections also of Java, nothing but anyway we are learning about that stack queue, the manual implementations. Sir, predefined implementations also there. Suppose if they ask the questions to clear the doubt, one session we completely discuss about the predefined collections of Java. That is, see here, see one thing guys, this means what? According to that expectations, their expectations and their doubts only, we are going forward. Suppose if you have any idea, sir, I have studied about NCR at some place. So means what? Chance of asking such type of questions also means what? We will discuss those questions also. Because it means what? As we discussed in the beginning, the first session, we should be ready to attend any kind of answer. So in all areas, just we go through that all areas. So here now, the most of the means what, some of the students ask me to explain that collections framework also. See, just to clear MCQs only. Reason is what? In any programming language, collections are nothing but data structures. Collections are nothing but data structures. And you know that. Here it is a data structures and algorithms. Data structures and algorithms. If it is a C language or C++, everything is a manual implementation. You know that. Manual implementations. Suppose if it is a Java or .NET or PHP, or suppose Python, in these cases library objects we are using, or library classes we are using. Everything is predefined. Everything is a predefined. Now the question is what? They may ask questions from the predefined libraries also. Predefined libraries also. That is, see directly I'm giving that. Collection is a top interface of all. Later, once I have explained all the things, then I'll show you. The means what? I'll ask the questions, MCQs. Collection is the super interface of all. Super interface of all. Next, collection classes belongs to util package. These things belong to util package. So many extensions are present. Collection interface extensions. Extensions means here it is a list interface is there. For list, again array list, sublist, vector, linked list are present. Next set is present. Simply hash set, linked hash set, and tree set. With a short form, I'm explaining all. Next one is a queue is there. Queue. The linked list is implementing the queue also, and of course the priority queue. Map is not extension, it's a separate collection. Map collection is not extending. not extended collection. Is not extended collection. Sub are present, same hash map, linked hash map, and tree map. Means what? They're expecting the questions from these things only. According to my knowledge, in any interview of collections, of course, most of the questions will cover from collections only. They never go beyond these things. Beyond these things. The first thing is what? First thing is a list interface. List interface. The list interface, two direct points. It is ordered collection. In which order you are inserting the element, in the same order elements will be processed. Elements will be processed in insertion order only. Next, duplicates allowed. Duplicates allowed. Duplicates allowed. List interface. Duplicates allowed. And ordered collection, in which order we are inserting, in the same order you can. One by one. Array is a static and fixed in size, we know. Array, it is static. Static means what? Fixed in size. According to the MCQs, now I will explain one by one. It is static, fixed in size. Fixed in size. Nothing but whenever you are declaring the array, something like integer ARR equals to new integer of 5. So where 5 is the size, you have to fix the size initially at the time of creation only. At the time of creation, we should fix the size. We should fix the size, that is. Okay. And here, see, no need to yeah. So once you create that array, so that is that fixed in size. We cannot change the size. We cannot change the size. That is. And next one is what? Array can store only homogeneous data elements. Only homogeneous data elements. Nothing but same type of elements only we can store into array. Homogeneous data elements only we can store into array. Parallelly, we'll see that MCQs also. MCQs also. What type of things? What type of things? Here it is a which collection size is a static. Static. Here it is that answers they will give. Answers. Array list, array, linked list, and vector. And vector. So your answer is a array. Your answer is array. Because collection, it is dynamic. It is dynamic. Size varies based on insertions and deletions. Based on insertions and deletions, that size varies. That is. Look at this. Every collection has a fixed size initially. Every collection created with a fixed capacity. Capacities I'll show you. Capacity. And that capacity increase or decrease automatically. Ensure capacity. Look at this. This is important. Ensure capacity method takes care of size. Ensure capacity takes care of that size. This one. And one more important point, arrays can store both primitive data and objects. But collections always store only objects. Stores only objects. That is nothing but what kind of collection can store both homogeneous, means what? Can store heterogeneous data elements directly. Heterogeneous data elements. Suppose if they ask like this. One is a array, second one is a array list, third one is a linked list, fourth one is a vector. Okay, vector, all collection types, simply 2, 3 and 4. 2, 3 and 4. Answer is what? 2, 3 and 4. Array cannot store heterogeneous data elements. Now, what kind of collection can store both primitives and objects? Suppose if you take that same, only array can store. Yeah. Both, here it is a array can store primitive elements as well as objects also will store. That is. And here it is the questions they are asking like this, because we have collected some of the questions from different websites also. That is. Here it is a which of the collection, which of the class generate an array which can increase or decrease automatically. Array list, dynamic list, linked list, malloc list. Like this, they are giving the answer. Like this. And of course, your answer should be array list. Sir, linked list is also increasing. Na? See, look at this. Which of the classes generate an array? Linked list is not comes under array type collection. Linked list is not comes under array type collection. That's why. Right? Here, next one is one more question they are expecting. The same. Here it is which of the following methods can be used to increase the capacity of array list. So here it is what? Increase capacity function. Second one is a capacity, modify capacity, and finally ensure capacity. Ensure, as we already discussed that they are expecting the question on ensure capacity. That is. And next one is whenever you are storing elements into that list, any list, right? Here it is which function returns the present size of the object. Which of the following returns size of collection object? The same size, length, capacity, and index. Not capacity, not length. Size is the predefined function. How many objects are present? How many elements are present? Which are returned by, means what? The size is returned by the collection, this one. By the collection is this one. Now here, one important thing, they are writing the question like this. Write the output for following program. Means what? Capacity based one only. I'm taking like just NCR. We are taking one class. We are taking. All the classes belongs to which package? Utility package. Java.util.star simply. Star. Okay. We are creating the object of array list. Just obj equals to new array list. Simply I'm writing. Now we are adding obj.add. Add function is adding the element. Any element you can add, no issues. Now I'm setting the capacity. Ensure capacity. suppose 5. After setting the capacity, right here it is, I'm taking that size. I'm taking the size, OEZ dot size. Look at that. Capacity, I'm giving that 5. But look at the size, 1. We cannot check the capacity. Predefined functionality is not there. Size capacity means what? Internally, how many elements we are storing. Size means what? How many elements which are already present. 5, 5, 4, 1, 2, like this. Obviously, size means what? How many elements are present currently. How many elements are present means what? Are present. These things only. This is the one. This is the one. Now here, what is the, here it is. Among the following, which is not collection interface. Which is not collection interface. Answers they are giving. Collection, group, list, set. Simple answer. Simple answer, group is not there. You need to answer if you know the answers, because you people already attended. Next one. Next one. See, here it is that we discussed that about that list, array, and collection. Collection means simply here it is we make it array list. It's not a big thing. Or anyway, here it is that list is there. List interface. It's an ordered and allow duplicates. Now suppose if you take set. If you take set. Okay. Set is not an ordered collection. I mean, it doesn't allow duplicates. It doesn't allow duplicates. Only unique elements allowed. Sir, I want to store mobile numbers. I want to store account numbers. I want to store mail IDs of group of people. Then always recommended is a set. Here, has set, linked has set, preset are present. Direct equations, has set, linked has set, and preset. What are the simple differences? Has set doesn't maintain insertion order, whereas linked has set maintains insertion order. Preset means what? Maintain sorted order of elements, ascending order. Simple differences. Sir, why 3 implementations? See, everything they have implemented. That's why seems to be simple. That's why seems to be simple. For example, if you want to maintain the sorted order, you have to write one sorting algorithm in the background, right? As these are predefined, seems to be very easy. Seems to be very easy. That is. Look at this. Look at this. The questions. Which interface restricts duplicate elements? Duplicate elements. List, set, queue, and map. Only set restricts. Only set restricts. Everything is allowed. Everything is allowed. That's why. So no confusion with that. No confusion. And next one here, after this one, about the map also. Same like this. Same like this. Now we are writing that map. This is the map. It stores elements using keys. Keys is nothing but it's a key value pair. Map object is nothing but key value pair. Again key value pair. Again key value pair. Value pair. And few points about it. Few points. Keys and values are objects only, no primitives, guys. Keys must be unique. Keys must be unique, but values can be duplicated. Values can be duplicated. That is, when we store duplicate value, when we store a duplicate value using existing key, value will be replaced. Value will be replaced. Nothing but suppose key 10 is there. Suppose key 10 is present. Okay. Better I'm writing like this. Keys must be unique. Values can be duplicated. Values can be duplicated means suppose 10, or for example, best example, account number 1001, person name is Amar. Account number is 1002, the person name is Annie. Account number 1003, and again that name is a same Amar only. Yes, it is allowed now. Different account holders can have the same name. But see, look at this. Whenever key is the same, Suppose is 1001, balance is 5000. 1002, balance is 8000. Again 1002, balance is a 9000, means it will replace the 8000. It will replace that. It replace 8000 with a 9000. Replace 8000 with a 9000. That is the one. And same how we have a hash set, linked hash set, and a tree set. Same story. Hash map, linked hash map, linked hash map, and a tree map. Same concept. Same concept. Tree map. Hash map doesn't maintain insertion order. Linked hash map maintain insertion order. Tree map maintains the sorted order. It's the same, guys. Sorted order of elements using keys. Using keys. These are simply about the set and map. Now the questions, they will expect questions. What type of questions they are expecting? What type of questions? First one is a few more points about this. Few more points. Hash map. Here it is a hash map and linked hash map. Hash map allow heterogeneous elements. Heterogeneous elements. Hash map allow null values and null keys also. I mean hash map and linked hash map. Linked hash map, anything. But remember this tree map allow only homogeneous keys. Homogeneous keys. That is. So questions mostly they are expecting based on the null values only. Based on null values. A hash map allows the existence of null values, only null key, only homogeneous keys, right? And next one is a all of the above. Sorry, homogeneous keys, that's it, not only homogeneous keys. Here it is a only null keys allowed, null values allowed, null keys allowed, homogeneous keys allowed, all of the above. Nothing but answer is all of the above. Everything is allowed into hash map. Everything is allowed into the hash map. Same thing if you come into the tree map. Then answer is not all of the above. Only homogeneous keys allowed. Only homogeneous keys allowed. That is. And see here, wait. Next one is a, oh wait, these are the points about maps. Next one is about that vector. And iterators also there. Iterators. Iterators means what? Iterators means what? We can process collection objects, elements. We can process collection object elements using iterators. First one is a enumerator. Second one is a iterator. That is. Here it is so many iterators are there. List iterator, and many things. And simply using for loop also we can process. Processing the data. If you go through that about that iterators, how to iterate and all programs easily we can see. Nothing but in the MCQs if they ask, I'll explain. First a few MCQs. First one. Here, what implementation of iterator, sub implementations are there? And traverse means what? A display, process, anything. Traverse a collection in both directions. Bidirectional. This is the question they are expecting. This is the question. Answer is iterator is anyway is a list iterator. enumeration, set iterator, map iterator. These are actually not present. Answer is a list iterator. It is bidirectional. It is bidirectional. This is the question they are asking. This is the question. That is. And next one, at the time of sorting, nothing but sorting the elements, comparable operator, comparable method it will use. Comparable interface. In that comparable interface, internally it will call one method compare to. Compare to. That is also important question about the comparable interface. There is comparison will come at the time of rearrangement of elements only. No? At the time of rearrangement of elements. So when we are rearranging the elements, is nothing but sorting or any other operation we are doing. We need to compare the elements. We need to compare the elements. The comparable interface. The comparable interface contains a method to call. One is a to compare. Next one is a simply compare. Fourth one is a compare to. And next one is suppose compare with. So comparable interface internally call compare to one method. Method means to understand, better we write like this. We write like this. This is the one. Comparable interface, comparing like this. And one more thing. Here it is a list and vector is there. Na? List and vector. Now discussion about the vector. One very important concept is vector collection. Vector collection is synchronized by default. This one. Synchronized collections are thread safe. Synchronization means when multiple threads are trying to access the object, nothing but resource. So means what? It will execute. Means what? Only it will allow only one thread to execute. Only one thread to execute. That is the first one. That is the first one. So they will ask. Which of the collection objects is synchronized by default? Synchronized by default. That is array list, linked list, all the above. So your answer should be vector. Your answer should be vector. Synchronized means what? Synchronized means what? Thread safe. Synchronized means thread safe. That is. Now one more thing. Later they introduced more synchronized things. Thread means what? Keep it in mind. In your mind, concurrent word should come. Concurrent. Concurrent word should come. Okay. So here, which is best suited to a multi-threaded environment. Multi-threaded environment. What is that best suited? What is that best suited? First one is a hash table. Hash table. Second one is a hash map. Hash map. Third one is a hash set. Fourth one is a concurrent hash map. The concurrent word is always multi-threaded environment purpose. Multi-threaded environment purpose. Concurrent always for multi-threaded environment purpose. That is. And here, so whenever they are expecting that thread, multi-threaded or thread, use concurrent only. Next one, what is the default capacity of vector? Capacity of vector. This is also the question. Why I'll explain. It's 20, it's 10, and it's 8, and it's 11. 11. Here answer is at 10. Only vector class. Only vector class is giving the functionality to check the capacity of collection object. I'll show you the program also. Suppose here it is, I'm creating object for vector. Vector object obj is equals to new vector, and we are storing that at a size we are checking, and the capacity also we are capacity. Size means one element is there, na? One element is there. So initial capacity is at 10. Only one element is there, so size is 1. Size is 1. If no elements, 0. Size is different and capacity is different. Size is different and capacity is different. Here 1 will give, here capacity 10 will give. Based on that, I have asked the question that what is the default capacity of vector? Next one. Among following simply. Which collection maintains insertion order of elements? Insertion order of elements. List, linked hash set. Next one is a linked hash map. And next one is a vector. Next one is a all of the above. Answer is, can you please give the answer for this? Answer is all of the above. List maintain, linked list maintain, linked hash map maintain, vector maintain. Everything maintain that insertion order. Everything maintain the insertion order. All of the above. All of the above. And next one important point, which provides the better performance for insertion and deletion of elements. They will give vector. Next one is a array list. Next one is a linked list. Next one is a all of above. Can anyone answer this? Can anyone answer this? For that, insertions and deletions takes much time in a array list and vector. After insertion or removal of particular location element, we need to shift remaining elements either in forward direction in case of deletion, or in a backward direction in case of insertion. That is. And here linked list is node based. No consecutive memory locations. We can easily break links to insert the new element or to delete the existing element. That is. So what is this? Diagrammatically, I'll show you. Here, suppose if it is at list, array list or vector, anything. Suppose elements are present. Look at this. Here 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, some elements I am taking. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, some elements I am taking. Sir, I want to insert 100 into this location. Insert 100. Then you need to shift remaining elements. Before inserting, you have to shift all elements. That shifting takes a lot of time. Here I'm taking only 5, 6. If billions of elements are present, it's taking much time. 100 will come, but before 30 should shift, 40 should shift, 50 should shift, and 60 should shift. Shifting takes time. That is. Sir, in case of linked list, this is the linked list. In linked list process, elements will be stored in the form of nodes. Just connections between the nodes only. connections between the nodes and no side by side locations, random locations. Just elements at 10, 20, 30, 40 will store, consider 10, 20, 30, 40 will store. 10, 20, 30, 30, 40 will store. But see, I want to store, I want to insert an element. I want to insert an element here in place of this 20. I mean, in place of this 30. No insertion. Directly, we can remove that above connection and we can establish the connections like this. Of course, by holding the addresses, but that is not the concept. Internal process that is. But it will become easy. It will be removed automatically and that 100 will store here. Taking less time. No need to shift the elements in case of that linked list. In case of that linked list. Compared to array list and all. Compared to array list and all, linked list, insert and remove the elements much faster. Much faster. So whenever they ask the questions about insertion and deletions, always we select the linked list only. Select the linked list only. That is the one. Next one, sometimes they will ask the question. They will ask the question. In unordered array, in unordered array, here it is a search time complexity. Complexity is actually, once again, I will explain that algorithms, the searching algorithm and sorting algorithm after trees and graphs in data structures. There I'll explain that how to check that time complexities and all. But here, anyway, here one question is there. Just order of log n, order of n plus 1, order of 1. Unordered array means what, guys? One thing remember. Unordered array means what? Nothing but random elements only. Elements in a random order. If it is a random order, we always select a linear search only. Linear search. So in linear search, one by one, location by location, it will go. Suppose is a nth location, one element. Right here it is a n elements. If you want to find that nth location element, n iterations required. N iterations. So order of n is the one. Linear search we select. Linear search. In the same way, in an ordered array, search time complexity is, because this one we always select linear search for unordered array. Keep it in mind. Sorry. Next here, if it is an ordered array, we always select binary search. We always select what? Binary search. Binary search means what? Log n times. That I'll explain. Binary search right? This one, all the things in searching and sorting algorithms, the time complexities I will explain one day. One day. See here, binary search means what? Every time we make it half, we search here. Next we make it half, we search here or here. Again we make it half, we search here or here, like this. It will go. Every time we divide into two parts. Then we decide in which part we have to search. But array should be ordered array. Nothing but elements should be in ascending order or in a descending order. Ascending order or in a descending order. That is. Unordered array means linear search. Keep it in mind. Ordered array means what? Binary search. Linear search means what? O of n, big O notation. Binary search means what? O of log n. Log n, that is. Log n. And here, what guarantees type safety? So hope you can answer. Hope you can answer. Guarantees type safety in a collection. In a collection. One is a abstract classes. Second one is a interfaces. Third one is a collection. Fourth one is a generics. Generics means what? Always type safety. Type safety means what type of data is allowed to store. We can restrict using that generics concept only. Generics. Here it is used to decide. It is used to set restrictions on what type of data is allowed to store into collection. Arrays by default accept homogeneous data elements. Collection can store any type of data. And stores any type of data elements. No sir, I want to restrict. Using generics only, we can restrict the type of object, type of element is allowed into collection. What is that? I'll show you one example also. For that. Here, whenever I'm taking this vector, you can store one integer, you can store one float value, you can store one string value, and no restrictions here. No error at compile time. Of course, if you display, you can display the output also. Okay. Just compile it and run it. You can see the output. But followed by set generic type. If you specify I want to store only integer, no primitive. That's why class you have to write important. Integer. Okay. then whenever you are trying to store float or string, you will get compile time error only directly. Compiler only is checking type safety, na? Not JVM. Type safety means what? Always compiler. So you will get error. You will get error, right? So that is the difference between generic type and non-generic collection. Non-generic collection, that is this type. This type. And here it is a vector is already synchronized, right? Synchronized. Suppose the question is like this. Enumeration means iterator. Returned by vector is, everyone can answer, try. First one is a fail fast. Next one is a fail safe. Both A and B, none. What is that? Vector means what? Synchronized. Synchronized means what? Always safe. So fails safe is an option. So fail safe is the option. That is. Next, look at this. Which of the following, now you please answer. Maintain insertion order. Maintain insertion order. Preset. Preset. Hash set. Remap. Linked hash set. Answer is you can answer for this simple question. Linked hash set only maintain. Next, which is sorted by natural order, nothing but ascending order. Ascending order. It's like a tree set. Here it is a linked hash set. Linked hash set, and here it is a hash map. Hash map. All of the above. All of the above. Please answer fast. Yes, tree set. Tree set follows. That is. And next one, what is the complexity? Complexity of array list? Get method. Get method means what? Get the requested element. Requested element. Order of n. Order of 1. Order of n minus 1. N minus 1. Order of 2n. Get method, whenever you specify that element 30, suppose, it will check that. Nothing but index, suppose if you give that element which is present in the particular index will return. With a single instance you will get. With a single instance directly. Array list is index based. So order of 1 is the output. Order of 1 is the output. This one. Okay. Guys, these type of questions they are expecting from the collections. Okay. So please practice these things. Mostly, right? I have selected so many examples, but all are MCQs only. MCQs only I have asked here. Complete MCQs. From all the websites and from all the previous papers, I have collected this information. So please go through this one. In case if they are asking the questions from predefined collections also, definitely it might be useful. That's why. Okay. Yeah, we will share this document very soon. But videos means what? You please contact the management. I'm not responsible. They will upload, right? But it is taking time. Okay, na? Yeah. You can leave for today. Google Classroom link. Can anyone provide a Google Classroom link, new one? I don't know. But I asked the management to send that Google Classroom link to everyone. To registered mail IDs, you can take. Okay. Array left rotation. Reason class I'll explain tomorrow. Because most of the student asked, suppose sir, if they ask the questions from Java collections, means that's why today I have explained it to satisfy all the students. Okay, no? Don't worry, I will. Please send publicly to everyone. Then only they will join with that link. Okay. You can leave. Tomorrow we meet with more examples. You will get this document very soon, within 5 minutes. I asked the management to send everyone.